Hannah. I got to start. Okay. Kairunisa. Kairunisa, how many time you can skip within 1 minute, roughly? Kairunisa? No, Kairunisa.
Yes, teacher.
How many times can you skip within 1 minute using the skipping rope?
Maybe 16.
16, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to write down. Thank you. Kairunisa. She said 16 times per minute, meaning that per 1 minute. 16 times. Okay, we get another person here. Ruth. Ruth, how many times can you skip within 1 minute?
20 maybe.
20, okay, thank you. So Ruth can skip 20 times within 1 minute. Okay, when you give me the answer over here, 20 times within 1 minute, 60 times within 1 minute, all of this is actually referring to the red that you have learned previously, right? Okay, so today we are going to convert this into another a fraction. For example, if Kairunisa said in 1 minute she can skip 16 times, can you tell me in 2 minutes how many times Kairunisa can skip? Anyone? In 2 minutes, how many times Kairunisa can skip?
32.
32 times.
32 times.
Very good. How do you get the answer? You multiply
Multiply
by?
2.
Multiply by 2.
Very good. You multiply by 2. Okay, now we look at Ruth's answer. Ruth over here, she said she can skip 20 times in 20 minutes. Okay, what if I want to find out in 5 minutes how much she can skip? Can you tell me the answer?
100. 100.
Very good. She can skip 100 times. Okay, so you all can get the answer easily, right? Because you go and multiply by the number which is the same on top and below. So once you can get this, we call this, when you have two reds with the same quantities, we call this proportion. Okay, so we look at this part over here. Proportion, this one. Proportion is a relationship that states that the two ratios or two reds are equal. Proportion can be expressed in the form of fraction. So when we have two reds like this, okay, two reds like this, we call it proportion. And it is always stated in the form of fraction. Are you okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's continue. So now we are going to look into example 7 here. Write a proportion for each of the following situation. A, if 10 beans have a mass of 17 grams, then 30 beans have a mass of 51 grams. So how do we write? 10 beans have 17 grams. So easy, you just need to write down 17 grams for 10 beans. And then when we have 30 beans, so you just follow the same quantity. If the quantity is at the bottom, so we write down of, 51 grams. So we just follow whatever we have over here. Okay, so that is the answer for A. Now we look into B. The Le Tour de Langkawi recycling race covers a distance of 1 at 0 kilometer, which start from Kedah and ends in Melaka. On the map, this distance is 23.6 centimeter, where 1 centimeter represents 50. Remember on the map, we will always have scale. Scale will be given at the bottom of the map. For example, this is your map. Okay, scale will be given over here. They will tell you, okay, this 1 centimeter represents 50 kilometer. So first of all, we need to convert this. We need to write down in the form of ratio. 1 centimeter represent 50 kilometer, like this. Only then we follow by filling in the information given for the rest. So the cycling rest cover a distance of 1180 kilometers. So this will be 1180 kilometer with a distance of 23.6 centimeter. So you can check it back. 1 times 23.6. Okay, we multiply by 23.6, we get 23.6. 50 times 23.6, I can write down over here, times 50. So 0 times 6, 0. 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 3, 15. 15 plus 3, 18. 5 times 2, 10. Plus 1, 11. So 1 decimal place, 1 decimal place. That is how we get 1180. So this is called proportion. Proportion, are you okay to write down in the form of proportion, class?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Yes.
Can.
Yes, okay, meaning that we can carry on. So I'm going to move on with the next one. So after example 7 is example 8. Okay, electricity costs 43.6 cents for 2 kilowatt hour. How much does 30 kilowatt cost? So over here, do you have a textbook with you?
Yes. No.
Do you have a textbook with you?
Yes.
No? Okay, never mind.
Yes.
For this example, we are going to learn. Okay, thank you. Never mind. So for this example, we are going to go through 3 methods. Sorry, 3 methods. Okay. For those with the textbook, can you tell me what is the first method? You, me, see whether who can find it.
Unitary
answer?
method.
Very
Unitary
good.
method.
It is the unitary method. Second method, you are going to use
Proportion method. Proportion method.
Proportion
yes,
method.
proportion method. And the last one, you are going to use
Cross
Cross multiplication method.
Yes, correct. Cross multiplication method. So we are going to learn on how to use each of these to find out the answer. First of all, we are going to use unitary method. What does it mean? It's very simple from the word unit, meaning that you are going to convert the information into 1 unit first. 1 unit, and then proportion method, I'm going to show you the proportion method is just like the one that we did just now in example 7, okay? And then cross multiplication method. So now we look at the question one more time. Electricity costs 43.6 cents for 2 kilowatt hour. So we can write down it in the form like this. 43.6 cents for 2 kilowatt hour. How much does 30 kilowatt cost? So we are going to use the unitary method here. In unitary method, we always have to find out in 1 unit is equal to how much. So 43.6 cents is for 2 kilowatt. That is for 2 unit. Okay, I can write down, I think for 2 kilowatt, I write down first. 2 kilowatt hour equal to 43.6 cents. If 1 kilowatt, that is the meanings of unitary method. We always have to find 1 kilowatt hour is equal to how many cents? Can you get it? Can, right?
21.8.
Is equal to 43.6. Yes, divide by 2, so we get 21.8 cents. So after you found out 1 kilowatt, then you are be able to get the answer for 30 kilowatts over here. Okay, so 30 kilowatt hour will be equal to 21.8 cents. You multiply by 30. Okay, so 21.8 multiplied by 30. 0 times 8, 0. 3, 8, 24. 313 plus 2 is 5. 3, 2, 6. So the answer will be 1 decimal place equal to RM 6 0.58. Okay, over here is actually 658 cents. Can you convert it to RM?
Yes.
Can you guess how much is RM?
Oh my God.
How much is it? 6 ringgit?
58 cents.
Okay, so that is the answer for 30 kilowatt hour. Yes, correct. So this is the unitary method. Do you understand? By
Yes.
finding one unit first, huh? Okay. So next we are going to use the proportion method. To get the proportion method, you just write down in the form of ratio like what we did for the example 7. Huh? So I'm going to write down on the right. 43.6 cents. Can somebody turn off your speaker? For 2 kilowatt hour. So we need to find for 30 kilowatt hour, how much is the answer over here. Therefore, you can substitute this one with a variable x. Okay, and before that, you have to make assumption. Let x be the price or the cost. Follow exactly like the question. How much does 30 kilowatt cost? So let x be the cost of 30 kilowatt per hour. Okay, this one you have to learn to do it, this part here, so that we can use the x down here. Okay, so now you already done with the proportional here. We just need to find out how to get 30. You multiply by what? I need to show you my calculator for a while. 2 becomes 30, multiplied by what? Can you all tell me?
15. 15.
Back here, you multiply by 15. Also, we have to multiply using the calculator. 43.6. So 43.6 multiplied by 15, the answer is equal to 654. So how do you write? You just need to write down, hold on, x is equal to 654 cents. Did I multiply wrongly just now for 21.8 this one? 21.8 times 30. Let me check one more time. 21.8 times 30. Oh, I multiplied wrongly just now. Supposed to be 654 also this one. 654. Okay, not correct. Then we have done for do you still remember what method is this? Still remember, class? What is the method here?
Cross multiplication. Cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication.
Okay, so you have learned the unitary method. You also have learned the proportion method. So now for the cross multiplication method. So from this word, you know that the meaning means cross multiply like this. Okay, so I'm going to write down in the form of proportional first. So same thing, cross multiplication method over here, we need to use the variable x. So we need to make assumption. You know what is the meaning of assumption?
No.
No, not assumption.
No.
Assumption meaning that kamu kena buat anggapan. Katakan x adalah apa. You have to make assumption lah. Okay, so let x be the cost of 30 kilowatt hour because this is requested in the question over here. How much does 30 kilowatt cost? So it depends on the question. If they ask you how much is 2 pieces of watermelon, so you are going to make assumption let x be the price of 2 pieces of watermelon. Okay, So over here, let X be the cost of 30 kilowatt. So then we continue, the rest will be the same. I just copy down 43.6 over 2 kilowatt hour equal to X over 30 kilowatt hour. So cross multiply meaning that we cross multiply like this. Therefore, it means 43.6 times 30 equal to 2 times X. Okay, or we can write it down in the X equal to 43.6 times 30. You need to remember one thing here. We always write down the variable in front so that it's easier for us to do calculation later on. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this part here. So to get the value of X, it is 43.6 times 30. Because this means times, right? 2 times X. When I want to move the 2 to the right, I'm going to divide by 2. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, not class?
Yes.
Because of the 2 over here.
Okay.
Yes, okay, thank you. So when it comes to multiplication, you want to move the 2 to the right hand side after the equal sign. So we have to divide by 2. Okay, if this is division on the left, we move it to the right, it becomes what? I repeat my question. If it is division here, for example, it is X over 2 means X divided by 2. If I want to move the 2 to the right, what will it become? The operation. Divide becomes multiply, correct. It's the opposite. Just like the positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive. So after this, you just need to press calculator. 43.6 multiplied by 30. So you get the answer and then you divide by 2. So we will have 654 cents. So it is the same as all the answer that we've earlier, or equal to RM 654. Do you have any questions? Sleep already from my lesson. Don't become sleepy.
No.
Okay, let's check. No, that's all for today. So you just do your exercise later on.